want to measure how effectively you are using a particular machine, there is a term called overall equipment effectiveness, or in short we can call it as OEE. OEE helps you in measuring or understanding how effectively you are utilizing a particular machine. Hi there, welcome to Lean Manufacturing Lessons for people who hate reading with me Anand. And today in this particular video, we are going to have a quick look at OEE, overall equipment effectiveness. So let's get started. OEE is a parameter which helps you to understand how effectively or how much I am utilizing a particular machine. There are many professionals with whom I have interacted. They follow OEE, they track the OEE, but they don't understand the foundation of OEE. So they may not be able to explain it, why it is relevant or why this particular parameter is very important. They just blindly calculate the data and create some graphs and they stick it near the machine. So OEE is calculated from three parameters. The first parameter we need to understand in OEE is called availability. Availability means operating time divided by planned production time. Let us say we have bought a new machine for our factory, and this particular machine is used for only one shift. Our plant is running for one shift, so we are using that particular machine. So in that one shift, which means 8 hours, how much I am really utilizing the machine? That is called as availability. That is operating time divided by planned production time. In this operating time, you have to remove some of the breakdowns, changeover times. What are the times the machines are stopped? Right? When the machine is not running, all those times you have to remove from the total planned production time. That's called as availability. So operating time divided by planned production time. If your machine is running for 6 hours, so 6 divided by 8. 8 hours is the total shift time. Yeah. So 6 by 8 will be your availability. In this example, we have taken it as 5.5 hours. So 5.5 hours divided by 8, which comes to about 68.75%. So this is the availability of that machine. So I have bought a machine and this machine itself is available only for 68.75%. Yeah, so that is the first parameter. Now we are coming to the second parameter, that's called as performance. Are we using the machine to its fully rated speed or performance? Let us take the same example. In availability, we looked at, we are using the machine only for 5.5 hours out of 8 hours. And in this 5.5 hours, I have produced 200 components, which means the actual cycle time is about 1.65 minutes per component. According to our norms or according to our earlier calculation, the ideal cycle time is 1.2 minutes per component, which means in 5.5 hours, I could have produced 275 components. So instead of 275 components, I have produced only 200 components. Now we are going to look at this ratio. The ideal cycle time divided by actual cycle time. Ideal cycle time here is 1.2. So I should have run the machine at 1.2 minutes per component. But what I have done, I have run the machine at 1.65 minutes per component. So there is a ratio. It's 72.72. Yeah. So out of 100%, I have run the machine only at 72.72% only. This is the performance parameter. So availability is out of 8 hours, I have used the machine for 5.5 hours. In this 5.5 hours, I can produce 275 components, but I have produced only 200. You can also calculate like this: 200, that is your actual production, divided by ideal, 275. 200 divided by 275 will also be this 72.72. Out of these 5.5 hours, I have produced 200 components. Ideally, how much I can produce? I can produce 275. So this ratio is the performance ratio. The third parameter is called quality. Yeah. Out of these 200 pieces which I have produced in 5.5 hours, how much is the actual good pieces? Yeah. The pieces are the products which meet the customer specification. That is, let us take 190 pieces. So 190 pieces which are good pieces divided by 200 total components produced. 190 divided by 200, that will come to about 95%. So this is the quality. Yeah. So we have now three parameters: availability, performance, and quality. So availability is out of the total available time, how much time I have run the machine. Second one is out of this particular time, how much I can produce, but actually how much I have produced. And in that third one is in that particular produced component, what is the good pieces. So when we multiply these three parameters, availability, performance and quality, we will be able to get the overall equipment effectiveness. So in this case, we are multiplying like 68.75% of availability, then 72.72% of performance and 95% of quality. Yeah. So the resulting number OEE is 47.5. So we are utilizing the mission only for 47.5% of the time. So there is a big scope for improving this 47.5 to at least to 80, 85. Yeah. So we are not even using the mission, utilizing the mission for 50%, half the capacity or half the utilization. What is the use of this OEE? Why it is used? By looking at OEE, by looking at these parameters, we will be able to come to a conclusion where exactly we have to improve, where exactly we have to focus to increase the OEE of the mission, to increase the effectiveness of usage of this particular mission. So if you look at this particular OEE, availability, performance, quality is okay, 95%, at least it is more than 90. When you look at this availability and performance, availability is the least score here, 68.75. So the first activity you do is to improve this availability from 68.75%. How can I increase it to 80 or 90%? The second one you will focus is on performance. How to increase this performance? Yeah, we have planned for 275 pieces, but we are getting only 200. Can I increase the performance? That's what you should look at. Finally, you can also come to quality. From 95, can I increase it to 99.9%? Something like that. Yeah. So this is the significance of OEE. So OEE helps you in identifying the improvement projects for increasing the effectiveness of the mission. I hope this particular video was very useful for you. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to our channel for learning a lot related to lean and factory improvement, productivity improvement areas. So I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.